Okay, so today I'm going to explain some of the key concepts on NLP. Okay, so before going into that, I'll just open one small PPT on that. Give me a second. I'll share my screen. Yeah, I just started sharing my screen. Please let me know once my screen is visible for you all. Is it visible for you all?
Yes, sir.
How I can hide this one? Do anyone know like how we can hide this? Anyway, so I'll put this into presentation mode from the beginning. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you on NLP. So unlocking the power of human language with AI. Okay, this is a one part of AI, that's artificial intelligence. So the name itself indicates that NLP is nothing but natural language processing. Okay, so our natural language is, what is our natural language? We both are communicating with one language, right? That is, let's say, English. So how we can process that language? How I can guide the same language to my machines to work on the same? Let's say if I said something, if I give some command to it, hey, what is your name? So that machine should answer, what is his name? What is his name? So nowadays in the world we have ChatGPT, correct? So how ChatGPT works? So if you ask the question like to ChatGPT, like who are you? It is just going to ask that, yeah, I'm ChatGPT version this, and who built this and who worked on that. So everything is already prepared and trained. Okay, how we can do that? So let's go into next slide. So agenda of this tutorial is introduction of NLP, text pre-processing and applications. Introductions. So definition. So natural language processing is the field of artificial intelligence that focuses on the interaction between computers and the human language. I just explained right now in the very simple manner how we can interact between we peoples. Okay, first of all, let's say we both are we peoples are interacting with a one programming language, correct? But okay, so let's say if I want to communicate within a system, let's say my computer, how I can communicate with my machines? So that is actually we need one language to for communication. So this is the only the way to communicate within a machines. That's why you need to learn NLP, how we can process the language. Okay, we are saying what is your name, so the machine should process that process that sentence, that is, what is your name, what is the meaning of what is the your name, something like that, right? So we need to give some command, we need to train the model in such a way that it should understand this program, this commands, this language, right? That's what we can call it. That's what we call it as an NLP. Importance. Let's come to that importance of NLP. NLP enables computer to understand, interrupt, and generate human language, facilitating communication between the humans and machines. That's what, as of now, I just explained. If you want to communicate with the machines, so as of now, we got any data and train it, and we are predicting that's it. But AI is nothing but we need to communicate with the machines, or we need to communicate with a system or anything. So, and instantly it should response for our it should response, right? So in that case, we need to process the communication language to interact between machines and humans. This is what importance of the NLP. So why NLP matters? Let's say here you can see the applications: sentiment analysis, machine translation, text summarization, question answering system, chatbots, and speech recognition. You people's already seen these kinds of applications in your day-to-day life. Let's say I'll give a small examples on these applications. Sentiment analysis. So in the retailer, in retailer world, like let's say Flipkart, Amazon, or anything, any shopping mall or any big basket or shopping market. So the peoples are giving their feedbacks, correct? So based on the feedbacks, we need to analyze the machine. As a human, we got to know that yeah, this product is wrong. So we can easily understand that yeah, the comment is very bad. Product is good. It means that it's a very good comment. It's a positive comment. If they said like product is broken or product is not good, then it is a negative feedback. Based on the negative feedback, the company should work on like how to improvise their business, right? So in that case, it is very hard to human to interpret those sentences and decide what it is, because every day we are getting lakhs of comments, right? So in that case, we need to put on system that should analyze these systems. Just a second. So this is what the sentiment analysis. Okay, so the we need to place one system that should recognize, that should tell that the user feedback is positive or negative. Okay, so in that case, we are going to use this NLP concept to do the sentiment analysis. Next one is machine translations. So in maybe in your favorite browser like Google or any other favorite IDs, you may get to know that mm, automatically it gets translated into your favorite language. If you are running within a French or German or any blocks, it gets automatically converted into your favorite language, like let's say English or something. That's what machine translations and text summarization. So we also have some these kinds of application that if you put some text or PDF or something, like let's say we have 10 pages of PDF. So only you need some summarization and what is the important point on the text summarization. So machine can read the entire sentences and it could be able to uh, provide you the what you can say um, provide you the summary of that. Next one is question answering system. So in some of the applications, earlier human wants to sit in the behind and they are providing the answers for customers. Let's say what is the process of this workflow or something, some regular questions. People wants to answer those questions in any of the organizations. But for randomly asked questions, nowadays we are automated that as, so if person asks these kinds of question, it should answer this kinds of answer. So machines can be able to understand those questions and answering what they want. That's what question answering system. Chatbots, some of the many help desk, we are already introduced chatbots like WhatsApp chatbots or anything you can see. So it is also the same kinds of thing. This is able to answer randomly asked questions or randomly asked workflows. And next one is speech recognition. So speech recognition, like if you want to convert voice to text, like whatever the text, whatever the talk, whatever the speech you gave, so that is going to provide it as an a text and summarization. So based on our talks, based on our, let's say we have done like nearly 1 to 2 hours of coaching. Okay. So you can just put this recording into speech recognitions. So it is going to convert all this into a text. So then text you can summarize it. So you will get a brief of entire meeting. Okay, let's say. So this is how we foster the entire process. What is the impact of that NLP? NLP powers various technologies and applications across industries, enhancing efficiency and user experience. So, well, because of these automated process, the customers are very happy that they are getting in a quick responses, and they are reducing the waiting time and their and patience as well. So users are getting the response very quickly. So these are all the very good impact which we can see in NLP. So far, so clear? Okay, cool. The next one is, come on. Next one is core component of NLP. So if you want to do any of the NLP projects, what and all things you need to follow? First one is text pre-processing. So in the world, you will never get a clean text, right? You will get some raw text, something like this. So you need to do the text pre-processing, cleaning and pre-processing text data for analysis. And techniques include lower cases, let's say removing the punctuation, stop word removal, etc., etc. These are the basic text pre-processing which you should know. Tokenization, let's say. First, breaking down the text into smaller units like token. For example, if the text is the quick brown fox, in that case, you need to split this text because computer or any machines could not understand the entire sentences. You need to provide the each word by word, and it is going to understand. And wherever these kinds of word repeated, it is going to provide the same kinds of answer to the users. Okay. That's why we need tokenization. Then parts of speech tagging. Okay, that's a POS tagging. Assigning grammatical category to word, like how machine can understand the grammar English, like let's say English grammar. So for example, the cat is sleeping. Okay, so we need to tag the parts of speech, right? What is the, what is cat, what is, and what is sleeping. So you need to tag that grammatical one. What is, let's say, future one, past tense, what is the word, what is cat word, noun, pronoun, verb. So what are these parts of speech? So how we can tag it? So we need to tag that as well. Then named entity recognition. Entity is just like it's a group kind of thing. Okay, so category, let's say. Identifying and categorizing the named entity in the text. Let's say in the text we have Apple is located in uh, California. What is this? Cupertino, that is in California. So here Apple should go under fruit section. Cupertino should go under location. California should also go under location. So who is going to do that? So for that as well, we have some libraries in Python, like let's say we have a very good transform models. That's actually again a big concept. NLP is another world in AI. So we cannot teach this ENER and all these things in 1, 2, 3 classes. It needs nearly years of classes. Okay, so it's a big concept in AI and data world. So just we are giving an answer upon what are all these things. So Apple. Okay, so here Apple is not a fruit, sorry. Here Apple is in a company, okay, organization, that's an Apple company and located in California. Okay, this is what NER, and another one is word embedding. You peoples already know that machine learning or any other algorithms are built on top of mathematics. It is never going to understand your text or something. So in that case, you need to convert all this in all any of the text into word like embedding, like in the embedding word, like 0, 1, 1, 0 kinds of thing. So that is what we call it as an vectorizations. You should do that. Okay, represent the word as dense vector in a high dimensional space. Okay, captures semantic location, captures semantic relationship between words. These are the core component, very most important core components in NLP. Okay, let's say next one is applications of NLP. First one is sentiment analysis. As I already explained, right? Positive, negative, neutral. Based on the user inputs, we need to tell that um, which is positive feedback or negative feedback. Okay. Then machine translation, text summarization, question answering systems, and chatbots. These are the most widely used, most widely used and already using applications. Okay. Then next one is challenges in NLP. First one is ambiguity. Human language is inherently ambiguous, leading to challenges in interpretation. Next, slang and collision, handling informal language expression. Let's say, as I told, in the world you will never get a clear text. Sometimes you will get an informal language, like let's say it's not in the right format or in the right grammatic things, or like sometimes it contains some formula kind of things or some expressions or some emojis or some emojis or some stickers. So in that case, this is actually a bit challenging in NLP to process those kinds of languages. Let's say consider an example of WhatsApp text. So almost all the text may contain some emojis, stickers, and all these things. So it is just in that case, it is very hard to process those kinds of things. Then domain specific language. NLP models may prefer differently across different models. Based on the domain, you need to treat the models. Let's say if you train the model, okay, which is very related to a retailer, that model is going providing an answers in the range of that domain, retailer domain, or like insurance sector. So it is going to answering in that level only. So in that case, we always goes to go and develop a domain specific things. So if you don't have the domain knowledge, then it is going to be again a challenging situations for NLP. Then ethical consideration. bias in algorithm, privacy concerns. So we cannot train all the data, whatever the text we have. The reason because some of the privacy concerns and sometimes algorithms gets biased and it might provide a wrong results as well. So it's a machines, right? So we cannot easily trust. Sometimes it's get biased based on the data behaviors. So in that case, again, it is also going to be a very challenging one in NLP. Okay, so future directions in NLP. First one is advancement in model, continued development of state of the art NLP models, that is transformed BERT and these models. So as I told, like NL, like NER, named entity recognitions. So who is going to tell that this is location, this is organization and all in the world? So for that only, we have a state of the art models, NLP models. Those were already trained with, those are the pre-trained models, transforms, BERT, Albert, Robert, these kinds of things like Spacey. So these are the models already trained with big word corpus, like all the Wikipedia data or all the browser, all the Google data, all the text data. So it can easily understand which is location, which is organization and all, because it's already trained. So you can, that's what it is, development. Advanced thing is development of these kinds of model will help us on future for any of the enhancements. Multimodal NLP, integrating text with other modality like image and video or richer understanding. Ethical and social implication, addressing bias, ensuring fairness and privacy in NLP applications. So in NLP, privacy is most important one, because you guys are going to deal with a text and some private text and some um, some meaningful and most important informations. Okay, so potential applications, let's say in healthcare sector, educational sector, or legal sectors. So in these domains, it is, you guys can explore more on providing in a good models on these sectors like healthcare, educations, and legal sectors. Because so you may find in a good informations on those domains. Okay, next one is, let's say NLP is a transformative technology with widespread applications and significant potential for future endeavors, future advancement. And as NLP continues to evolve, it will play a central role in shaping the future of human computer interaction and information processing. So basically, if you want to pass any informations to one process, to one system to another system, we need to process that language. That is what exactly the NLP, natural language processing. So I hope you guys have a good idea on what is NLP now, right? Hello, all you people are there on the call? Okay,
Yes.
okay, cool. Then, so after this is actually a theoretical one. Okay, so I will share this PPT with you all. So, and also I will share one notebook with you all. So before joining tomorrow's class, you guys can start, just check on that notebook and quotes. Okay, this is, those are all very simple. Tomorrow I'll go through with, I'll take you through all those blogs and quotes. So that is simple as that, like the core component of NLP, which I explained, like text pre-processing and the tokenization how we can pre-process the text. Okay, so that you guys can have a better idea on code level as well. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'll just take a pause for today. So let's continue on tomorrow's sessions, and I'll share those notes, share this PPT after this call ends. Okay. So until that time, take care. Bye bye. Have a great day.